Welcome to the show.
This is The Adults Are Talking, and tonight we've got breaking news. Trump has ordered the strike on Iran.
It's not breaking anymore.
Iran's nuclear capabilities are breaking right now.
Yes, there you go.
12 bunker buster bombs dropped by the United States on Iran's nuclear sites, which are supposedly only for peaceful things.
You mean Iran was supposed to that?
That's the claim. Iran says they're nuclear.
Yeah, right.
And there's so many so-called Trump supporters who are crying foul and calling for Trump to be impeached because this somehow violates some sort of
well, they think this is
campaign promise that he made of no new wars.
Yeah, they think that this is a declaration of war. And doing that, they have to have approval from Congress in order to do that. But this isn't a declaration of war. He still can, like when he bombed Soleimani, he didn't need permission from Congress to do that. I'd have to look it up, but I don't think he got permission from them. He just did it.
And of course, everyone keeps trying to frame this as an Israel issue, trying to say that, of course, we're going to help Israel, that this is somehow an act of aiding Israel alone, which of course is not. And by framing it that way, it's more of a reflection on them than what the situation is, because of course, Iran is the biggest sponsor of terror, who has repeatedly attacked our people, the United States interests all around. And so, of course, doing this strike is affecting peace in the Middle East. And somehow this is just about Israel.
But it's not, of course. I mean, if it was just about Israel, I mean, they needed us to do this particular operation because they didn't have the the abilities that we had with bombing the specific 3 areas. But I think he's just going to kick it back to Israel to finish off getting the long-range missiles and all that stuff and whoever else they need to take out. But, the thing of it is Iran's a problem for all the countries in that region.
Right.
And even Putin admitted that he doesn't want Iran to have nukes. China doesn't want them to. Like, nobody wants them to have nukes.
Yeah, just think about that. Let's create a mental list of all the countries you would be okay with having nuked. And on that list, where would you put Iran?
Oh.
Right?
Yeah.
And so to see these people who are conservatives, Trump supporters, be so against this is just crazy.
Yeah, mind-blowing, right?
It's just crazy. But we're seeing a lot of people exposed, just like when Trump ran the first time and he exposed a lot of politicians for being phonies. There is a big exposure happening right now to a lot of conservatives, a lot of Trump supporters who are turning out to be anti-Israel. And that is not healthy for a country if you want to be safe.
Yeah.
Because it's not just Iran. There's a lot of other countries. There's a lot of other little groups, terrorist groups that want to attack America.
Yeah.
Iran's just the biggest one and a big sponsor of many of them.
Yeah, and Israel is a huge intelligent. You want them on your side, and I think it's good to help support them in these quests, especially when we have a common enemy that has attacked us and infiltrated. I mean, there's all this spy stuff they've done for decades on us, and the funding of all the terrorist groups that have attacked the U.S.
Our only real ally in that region.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we're not going to, let's say this was just about Israel. let's say this was just about helping an ally survive.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a good enough reason too.
Yeah.
But it's not. This is also about helping ourselves.
Yeah.
But by framing it as, I'm not going to die for Israel, this is Israel's war, not ours, really shows their true colors.
Yeah, I agree. And, Trump is quite the mastermind. I mean, he's gotten all these other world leaders and within that region and around the world to just kind of back off and be like, yeah, whatever. We're just gonna, we'll put our hatred or whatever on pause and just let you do your thing with Israel. Just fine, whatever. Just get rid of these nukes. We don't want them either. And what a big day for Rubio, man. Did you hear he also sealed a deal with the Congo and Rwanda?
No, I didn't hear about that.
Yes, yes. He like sealed some kind of like peace agreement thing. It's a big deal. And then this on top of it, like, oh my gosh, he must have gotten no sleep in the last 2 weeks, the poor guy. But yeah, I mean, I'm getting off topic here, but peace through strength, that really is true. And Trump has managed to he got Pakistan in support of this, and even Syria, like all of
Yeah.
them, all of them. Well, they're trying to make this pipeline that goes, I think it's from India all the way through that bypasses Iran.
People in countries in that area want to make money. They're
Yeah.
tired of being in that kind of a situation, ruled by terrorism. They can't have anything nice. They want, deep down, they want to be like America. They want to have success.
Yeah.
And countries like Iran, who are led by Islamic terrorists,
Yeah.
won't let that happen.
Yeah, their regime. Yeah, and people say, "Oh, they're just going to get another regime." Okay, well, at least we've crippled them for a while. This has been 40 years in the building. You can't just let it. And they're so close to getting all the nukes ready. Like that's a pressure cooker.
I just don't understand the mindset of we shouldn't get involved.
Yeah.
We shouldn't get involved until when? They're rolling up on our shores? It just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And I know those people are smarter than that. So it just goes to show that this is a different agenda.
Mm-hmm.
This is a different bias.
Mm-hmm.
And because it's Israel, I think that's why they're being so against it. But if it was a different country, oh, yeah, let's go help them. Yeah, we need to be involved.
Mm-hmm.
But tell us what you think. Did America do the right thing in bombing Iran? Put it down in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Thanks for listening.